What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I'm going to ask you to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so I can keep putting out more content like this for you. So I was thinking about this the other day, and it may be a tough pill to swallow, in the home gym community, something that we don't often talk about, which is motivation to work out in our home gyms. So let's backtrack a little, right? So you're working out in a commercial gym, you get there every day, you go through your workouts, you see everyone there. You know, the broccoli-haired high school kid, you tell him how you used to put up 405 on the bench when you were young. And, you get your workouts done, you go home. So as time goes on, you're tired of waiting for equipment to open up and, sort of all the people who are around you. You just kind of want to be alone. So you start building a home gym, right? That's sort of some of the goal for some people. You have a sanctuary, it's yours. No one's there to bother you. The equipment's always clean, the plates are put back, right? But then you slip into quiet comfort. And what I'm saying when I say that is that your consistency starts to wane because of a couple specific reasons here. One being, I want you to think back to when you were going to that commercial gym, right? When you walked into that gym, you got hyped, you took your pre-workout, you were ready to work out, you just felt like you were ready to go to war with the weights. When you walk into your home gym, that energy has died out, right? So you need to work on separating your home gym from the rest of your house, okay? Whether it's your garage gym, basement gym, whatever you're doing. You want to sort of create that same energy that you had when you walked into the commercial gym in the home gym. So that's one thing. You could do that with music, there's a bunch of different things you could do, but it's sort of a mindset to just tell yourself actively, I'm here to work out. I'm here to do nothing else except work out. Now, something else people don't take into account, you got into your home gym sort of maybe to avoid all the people that were in the gym. But sometimes when we're alone, we don't hold ourselves accountable. Okay, so there's like a social aspect to this where when you're in a commercial gym with a bunch of people, you're more likely to push yourself harder. You're motivated by the other people that are there because they're working out hard. But when you're at home, your only motivation is yourself. That's why, and this actually harkens back to the other video I made about recording your videos, is that you can keep yourself accountable. Now, you don't necessarily have to record the videos to do that. You could just sort of have a mindset to know, hey, listen, have to hold myself accountable, and this is what we're going to be doing. Now, over time, you may run into an issue where you're actually progressively deloading your workouts, okay? You don't even realize it. When you start slipping into comfort, you start sort of ignoring the signs that you're not pushing yourself as hard, because it feels good actually to not want to work as hard, especially when it comes to lifting weights. Maybe you started benching 245 and all of a sudden you see that 245 feels a little heavy. Maybe today I'm going to move it down a little. And then all of a sudden your workouts just sort of start to slip. You start losing your strength. You start noticing body composition differences. That's why it's going to be important, especially when you're working out in your home gym, to keep a log of your workouts. That way you know that you're constantly either progressively overloading in some way, whether it be more reps, more weight, or just focusing on technique, time under tension, things that you're documenting so you know that you're trying to do more as you work out. It's going to be super important. And I would say, especially for me, I find this very important, you should be working out with a workout plan that maps out, a cycle of a couple weeks so that you have goals in mind. You're not just sort of haphazardly walking into your home gym and doing these workouts just to get in and out and be done. Now, this is something that can be done in a commercial gym, and some people do it, but you're more likely to do it in your home gym. And that's, sort of some dopamine hit type things like scrolling on your phone, watching television. I like to listen to music. Sometimes I listen to podcasts while I lift. That's what gets me going, but I don't stop to sort of swipe through my phone and stuff like that. And then if you're in your basement, maybe your laundry is there and you stop working out to go do your laundry. Like, it's these distractions that all of a sudden start diminishing your overall, gains when you're working out. And I hate to put it that way because obviously when you're home, there's things you have to do, right? but you also have to make a separation between, well, this is my workout and this is my home stuff. And if you don't do that, you're gonna fall into this slow deload, so like a progression backwards, where you're not seeing it. It's a slow process, but all of a sudden you're either not making any forward momentum, any progress in your lifts, and you're also not seeing any visual gains, and sometimes you're gonna be seeing declines in your physique. So I think as long as we keep those things in mind, you make sure that you're logging all your workouts, you make sure that you're holding yourself accountable to make sure that you're actually hyped up to get in the gym. Maybe drink a cup of coffee, take a pre-workout, I don't know, whatever you want to do, but your mindset has to be that when you step foot in that area to work out, you're there to go to war with the weights. You're there to lift heavy with intensity and push yourself. So, a home gym is a sanctuary, right? And when you're home, you're relaxed, you're in a relaxed state. But you have to flip that switch and say, here we go, it's go time, okay? These are some of the big things. I'm gonna make sure though that you take away with this. Log your workouts. Make sure you're progressively overloading stuff. Make sure you're training with intensity, okay? Keep everything in check in terms of your diet. You're at home, don't go eat Twinkies or cake out of the refrigerator that's next to your bench while you're working out. And then, if we keep these things in line, I think that we'll be able to keep going. I know for me, when I'm, logging all my workouts and keeping myself accountable, I'm seeing great progress in my home gym. And I want to see you guys make great progress in your home gym too. So let me know what you think. Drop some comments below. What changed when you started working out in your home gym versus when you were at the commercial gym? What kept you motivated? That's what's important, because I'm not saying this is for everyone with home gyms. It's probably actually a smaller amount of people who have this issue, but us that actually are super motivated to work out, we should help others who are having this issue to make sure they stay motivated. So make sure you like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.